In the journey of life, there are two profound moments where we find ourselves utterly alone, yet not truly alone. These moments bookend our existence, framing the beginning and the end of our time in this world. Today, I invite you to reflect on these pivotal points and the deep questions they pose about our purpose and the legacy we leave behind. The first moment of solitude is when we reside in our mother's womb, in the darkness surrounded by warmth and life-giving sustenance. We exist in a state of complete dependency. Yet, in this state, no one knew our name. No one recognized who we were. Our existence was hidden, a secret known only to our Creator. It is a time when we are completely alone, but paradoxically, we are never truly alone, for Allah is with us, shaping us, breathing life into us. As we reflect on this beginning, we realize how little control we had over our existence, how we were brought into being by a will greater than our own. We were alone, yet we were under the constant care and protection of our Creator. The second moment of solitude comes at the end of our journey, when we are carried to the grave. It is a moment when our worldly life comes to an abrupt halt. Our achievements, our wealth, our fame, and even our relationships, everything we held dear in this life, will be left behind. We will be placed in the grave, where we will reside until we are resurrected on the day of judgment. In this moment, we are again utterly alone, but not truly alone. For as in the womb, we are in the presence of our Creator. Our worldly pursuits and the identity we crafted for ourselves will no longer matter. What remains are our deeds, both good and bad, the true testament to our time in this world. At both ends of our journey, we find that we are alone in the physical sense, but in reality, we are never without the presence of Allah. These moments remind us that our lives are not defined by the fleeting pleasures of this world, but by the enduring relationship we nurture with our Creator. As you ponder these moments, ask yourself, what is your purpose in life? Why were you brought into existence? What legacy will you leave behind when you are carried to your final resting place? We often spend our lives chasing after worldly success, money, status, and recognition, believing that these are the markers of a life well lived. But when we reflect on the moments of our birth and our death, we realize that these pursuits are transient. They will be forgotten as quickly as they were attained. What truly matters is the state of our hearts, the sincerity of our worship, and the integrity of our actions. When you stand alone on the day of judgment, when you are asked about your life, your beliefs, and the principles you held on to, what will you say? Will you be able to say that you lived a life of purpose, a life that was dedicated to the worship and service of Allah? Or will you find that your time was spent in vain pursuits, chasing after things that hold no value in the hereafter? This reflection is not meant to instill fear, but rather to awaken us to the reality of our existence. It is a call to reassess our priorities, to turn our hearts back to the one who gave us life and who will one day take it back. It is a reminder that our time in this world is fleeting and that the true measure of success lies not in what we accumulate, but in how we live our lives according to the guidance of Allah. So I ask you again, what is your purpose in life? Are you living in a way that will bring you peace in the grave and joy on the day of resurrection? Are you preparing for the moment when you will be alone, standing before your Creator with nothing but your deeds? The answers to these questions will shape the course of your life. They will determine the legacy you leave behind and the state of your soul when you meet your Creator. Reflect deeply, live intentionally, and remember that true success is found in the pleasure of Allah. May we all be guided to a life of purpose, a life that leads to eternal success in the hereafter.